Why you should never fear failure, the 1% mindset shift that leads to 99% success. James sat on the edge of his bed, staring at the rejection letter in his hands. His dream job, the one he had spent years preparing for, had just slipped through his fingers. His heart pounded, his mind raced with self-doubt, and he felt an overwhelming urge to give up. Maybe I'm just not good enough, he thought. It wasn't the first time James had failed. Throughout his life, he had faced setback after setback, losing in competitions, struggling through school, and missing out on opportunities he had worked tirelessly for. Each failure left a scar, a reminder of his shortcomings. But what he didn't realize was that each failure was also a lesson, a stepping stone towards something greater. The hidden gift of failure. That evening, James confided in his grandfather, a wise and seasoned man who had seen his fair share of failures. "Do you know how many times Thomas Edison failed before inventing the light bulb?" his grandfather asked. James shook his head. Over 1,000 times. Yet he never saw them as failures. He said he simply found 1,000 ways that didn't work. James sighed. "But I keep failing, Grandpa. It feels like I'm not getting anywhere." His grandfather leaned in, his eyes filled with kindness. "Son, the only real failure in life is the failure to try again. Every setback is a lesson, every rejection is redirection, and every struggle builds your resilience." James mulled over his grandfather's words. Was it possible that failure wasn't the enemy he had made it out to be? Could it be a disguised blessing? Learning from the greats. Inspired by his grandfather's wisdom, James decided to dig deeper into the lives of successful people. He discovered that some of the most iconic figures in history had faced crushing failures. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking creativity before revolutionizing the entertainment industry. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for television before becoming one of the most influential media personalities in the world. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, only to become one of the greatest athletes of all time. If they had given up after their failures, the world would have never known their greatness. James realized that failure wasn't an endpoint, it was a detour towards something better. A new approach to failure. Armed with this newfound understanding, James changed his mindset. Instead of seeing failure as a defeat, he began to see it as a teacher. He started applying for more jobs, refining his skills, and pushing himself beyond his comfort zone. He took each rejection as an opportunity to improve. If he didn't get a job, he asked for feedback. If he failed in an interview, he practiced harder. Slowly but surely, he saw progress. One day, an unexpected email arrived, an invitation to interview at a prestigious company. This time, James walked in with confidence, not because he was sure of success, but because he was no longer afraid of failure. He understood that even if he didn't get the job, he would learn something valuable from the experience. The sweet taste of success. Weeks later, James received the news he had been waiting for. He had landed the job. The moment was surreal. All the failures, rejections, and struggles had led to this victory. Had he given up after the first setback, he would have never reached this point. As he stepped into his new role, he carried with him a powerful lesson. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a crucial part of it. Final thoughts. Fear of failure holds many people back from chasing their dreams. But the truth is, failure is nothing to be afraid of. It is a stepping stone, a lesson, and an opportunity for growth. Every great success story is built on a foundation of failures. So the next time you face a setback, remember James' journey. Embrace failure, learn from it, and use it to propel yourself forward. The only way to truly fail is to stop trying. Please like, share, and subscribe my videos to bring you more motivational videos. Thank you, my friends.